Okay, what is up, guys? Another gameplay breakdown. I like watching other people play Devil May Cry games and like trying to break down individually each move they do. I was doing that a little bit here just to kind of see what type of gameplay to expect. So I feel like this is good footage and it shows Dante with most of the moves, most of the weapons, and just being a boss battle is just good to see head to head. You know, you can break down certain moves and stuff. Right here we have Dante carrying the Sword of Sparta, usually of Sparta. Usually Trish is carrying that. We kind of see why Dante has it right here, right in the beginning. He yells out Sparta. This dude's name is Cavaliere Angelo, Voltaic Black Knight, meaning producing electricity via chemical reaction. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, being a knight. So later on you see why it's a knight. It's a little something interesting I found out later. Good parry right there. You can tell Dante is doing a lot of... He's switching styles up quite a bit, which I'm liking. Let's just take a pause right here. Look at the heads-up display over here with the souls. No big deal. But what's interesting I like is the glass breaking. The T looks weird with this little hook right there, but whatever. I'll get over it. Royal Guard, Swordmaster, and Gunslinger. He switches them throughout. This player's like not terrible. He's pretty good actually. He does a lot of good dodges and timing. He switches through the weapons quite a bit. So there's that boxing. That's blow mode right there with Balrog. Alright, pull the double trigger. See, and I feel like that is kick mode right there. What he's doing. Alright, little boss stagger right there. He kind of missed that opportunity right there. No big deal. I feel like he's trying to get the hang of Royal Guard and the timing and just kind of his button pattern. I feel like he's trying to get a rhythm going on. This boss also, it reminds me of a few bosses put together with the electricity there. Got a little Samael from Darksiders 2, real powerful being. He also reminds me of Kratos with he grows one of his wings out for an arm shield. Pretty interesting. And then the whole armor design is very Dark Souls-ish, I feel like. Good dodging. He's going to do some good dodging here pretty soon. See, you got the ride mode. See, and I feel like this... Right here, you're not supposed to have Cavaliere as a weapon. So you can tell this is some sort of demo creation. Alright, so he's using Trickster. This is a little something interesting right here. Alright, let's watch that again. So he goes Gunslinger. And then he stingers into a slide. And then he does like the shotgun gunshot. It's like this curved bullet thing. You can tell it's not like normal. So as he changes. Gunslinger, stinger, slide. That must be a dodge or something. Stinger again, and then that kind of little Royal Guard again. He gets Royal Guard down here in a few seconds. There it goes. Alright, let's look at that again. Alright, let's just check this out. Look at this Royal Guard. The way Dante is moving his hands, it's like he's blocking like left, right, left. Bam, bam, bam. That's sick. Boom! And then he just blocks it again. Just the movement of Dante is so awesome. Awesome mid-air block. And he's building a gauge up right here. I'm not sure what that is. If that's going to like expend some sort of attack afterward. It looks like he tried it right there. Let's look at that again. Bing, bing. He is inflicting damage right there. So maybe it's like a recoil type weapon. I mean, obviously. Multiplayer also, gents, ladies and gents. Be prepared for some info on that. Multiplayer, 2 to 3 network players. Some good dodging right here. He's getting in his rhythm. Okay, little lock-on bolts from him. Dante's hair in this also. Good flow. I feel like it's really good, and it kind of gives you a measure on how hard he's getting hit. Because you see the hair just like flow and lock and whiplash back. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of cool little feature. Okay, there he goes. See, look at these sick dodge movements, man. Good block right there. See, that's a dodge. He has Swordmaster and Royal Guard, so you got to dodge in there. Just these little side steps, man. It just makes Dante just seem so careless. Just see how he gets rocked right there? Dante's face just gets rocked right there. Boom, you see the hair. I like it. Double trigger's looking pretty good. I like this updated look with the electricity. Okay, a little air raid action. Using Trickster to get across the arena there. Your basics, you know, they're still keeping the old school back. I'm loving the Tracer from the boss's sword. Using Royal Guard. That's a style I rarely use. I mostly use Trickster myself. Boom, there it is again on the Royal Guard. Boop, boop. See, left, right. Missed it right there. That's okay. Trickster again. Dante running with his Rebellion. Little ninja-esque right there. Liking it, liking it. Just kind of down to the side there, like Blade. Stinger again. Back triangle. Kick mode. Royal Guard. Blow mode. See, I'm just trying to think about, like, what are these modes and how are they gonna utilize it? With the two different combat modes that they're bringing in for these weapons, it kind of reminds me of DMC with the Angel mode and Devil mode. So I feel like those, if it's kind of like that, where it's like a hot key, like a hot trigger, you know, you could flow some some good combos together. I like this ending right here. A lot of blocking from the enemy. Good finisher. Let's check that out again. So the enemy's low, the boss is low. He keeps on, you know, punishing him with attacks. And then when he opens up with the charge, oh, that's classic uppercut, man. I love it. Inside the cape right there, just the glow inside Dante's coattails. Using sword mode, using Swordmaster. I love it. He ramps off of his wing. Yeah, big Dark Souls feel, I feel like. I'm digging it. Speaking of Dark Souls, this whole boss battle is, I mean, you got one-on-one in Devil May Cry games. You got the one-on-one boss battles. But, I mean, everybody, you know, is talking about, oh, it's so Dark Souls now that you actually have to slow down and time enemies' attacks and parries, and it's very in-depth. The combat nowadays is getting there. I would love to see, I'm honestly, I can't wait to see someone like SMVR or Game Breaker God to get on this game. Those guys do some really good combat for God of War and Spider-Man and stuff like that. Alright, so let's backtrack just a hair. So finishers, you got the slow-mo finishers. I'm digging it. I'm loving that aerial combat right there. Dante, you get a little brief, like Devil May Cry 3 look with his hair all the way down like that. Nice little touch. All right, so check this. This is the interesting shit that I thought. All right, so Dante knocks the dude's armor off, right? Let's not get into the motorcycle yet. So Dante knocks the dude's armor off, okay? And I was wondering, like, why is Trish inside this armor? You know what I mean? And it never occurred to me that this Angelo design, this knight design, so Nero Angelo, which is Virgil, see, she's just up in there, which is Virgil. Like, I always wondered, like, okay, so Virgil transforms into this Nero Angelo guy, but what it is Mundus creates black armor and puts it over Virgil. And which in turn, that's kind of like how he's controlled or whatnot, which is cool. It's kind of like armor that controls his body and like keeps him in a, like some sort of stasis, perhaps it kind of looks like. But I thought that was really interesting, and that's how Virgil can come back. So if these are the events after DMC 1 and DMC 2 and what have you, so if you beat Nero Angelo in DMC 1, you know, and then that's how he comes back. Obviously, you see him in 4, but you know how that timeline stuff. I really dig, though. That's why I don't think that you're not supposed to have Cavaliere right now, because you see the cutscene on how it's made. So yeah, this is definitely demo stuff. I couldn't tell you when in the story this is, honestly. Is Dante's hair still long in this? Let's see if we can get a good look on it. Trish looks weird right here, but whatever. She kind of reminds me of the girl in It's Long. Ha, nice. Yeah, she looks like the girl in Resident Evil, Zoe or something like. I don't know. All right, partial nudity. I was interested why it said partial nudity. You know how some Capcom games you always got like demon boobies and stuff. All right, let's look at this. Look at that look. Like, who's this dude? And then he just rolls out as Cavaliere just disintegrates. He's like, this guy. I saw a lot of people saying that maybe like this is another storyline that go side by side. Like, so if you play as V, you know, he might be fighting somebody. That's why he's like limping and kind of just, he can't reach it. But I just feel like he's disabled. You haven't seen him without a cane, so, but I don't know, you know. No. But yeah, for the most part, this boss battle, I feel like it's a really good showcase that they're bringing out. Tokyo Game Show is just dropping awesome stuff for Devil May Cry 5 right now. I'm digging every little second of it. And then this finisher is just so sick. Yeah, down on the far right, you got the different weapons and stuff. Okay, the eyeball. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, I'm expecting most boss battles to be as epic or as individualistic, just like really honed in, you know? I mean, multiplayer will come into play later, gents. Oh, man. I'm really pumped about that. I kind of got some theories on how that might go down or whatever. All right, let's check this out. Look, check this power down. And then the hair. You can see the hair just flow up, like from the power down. Good little taunt. He uses Coyote A quite a bit, actually. If you watch this player play through the level before this, he does use the shotgun quite a bit, but no big deal there. Just look at these dodges and how it's like so close to Dante, and it's probably just a button press, maybe like a circle or a R1 just to kind of sidestep it. Up, down, left, right. Oh, so smooth. I love that Devil May Cry has what I like to call the zero mechanic, where you yourself as the player, I call it the zero mechanic based off of Mega Man X4 back in the day I played. I just liked how Zero, you actually had to do the combinations like up triangle or up square to execute the move, unlike Mega Man where you just like switched ammo types. So I feel like Zero from Mega Man X4 was really like what spurred my action gaming on, and that's why I love Devil May Cry series and stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I feel like what Devil May Cry 5 is going to be and how it's going to influence future action games is going to be one hell of a show. It's going to be one hell of a party, boys and girls. But all right, guys, I'm Machine Gun Mike. If you like what you see, like what you hear, go ahead and subscribe. If not, no big deal. Peace.